Hello and welcome to AM1 Plays, where today I'm playing the hardest Would You Rather quiz in the world. Let's go to the first question. Would you rather be invisible or be able to fly? That picture there is kinda misleading to what it's going on, but yeah, okay. Be invisible or be able to fly. Ooh, flying would be so awesomely epic, but being invisible leads very many more possibilities open. I mean, how fast are you able to even fly? Are you like Superman or the Flash kind of speed? So just invisible is kind of, you know that, but what are the limits of you being able to fly? I think I'd have a lot of fun with both. Oh, this really is the hardest quiz in the world. I'm already stumped. You know what? I think for the sake of making the world a better place, which is what a hero should do if you are a hero if you have these sort of superpowers. So I would go for be invisible because then I can just very easily infiltrate any sort of place and just mess with governments and all that sort of stuff. I mean, in my mind at least, that's how it would work. So I would be invisible. Really? I can't see why. Oh. Next question. Would you rather only be able to whisper or only be able to shout? Easy. I'm already only shouting in my everyday life. I have to be a little bit quiet here when I'm recording because I have neighbors, but in my everyday life, I shout a lot. I will shout. But that would get really annoying. Yes, it would. But, you know, whispering isn't my strong suit anyway. Would you rather know when you're going to die? Oh my gosh, that's creepy. Or know how you're going to die? Oh, the question itself is pretty standard, but that thing up there, like, ooh, gosh, I don't like it. But know when you're going to die or how you're going to die, both are bad. I don't want to know either. Because if I know when I'm going to die, I'm going to just kind of go, oh, it's that time now. I'm just going to be scared. But knowing how I'm going to die is like, I'm going to need to avoid all those sorts of situations. And if I get like a vague sort of, you are going to die in traffic, I'm never going to be able to go outside again anywhere near a road or drive a car myself. I think I'd go for when I'm going to die because then I can live my life to the fullest up to the point where I'm going to die and not worry about how it's going to happen because it's gonna happen, apparently. And it's gonna be this sort of Oedipus thing where you know your destiny and you try to avoid it, but when you try to avoid it, you end up just making it come true. So when I'm going to die. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Yes, yes, yes. Next question is: would you rather never be able to open your mouth or never be able to close your eyes? Oh my gosh. That's someone who... This guy's over here, someone who decided never to close his eyes. Not being able to close my eyes would end up painful. I'm assuming my eyes would be able to actually cope with it, like the dehydration stuff. If not, then I would go for never being able to open my mouth because, one, then I wouldn't be shouting anyway, so I wouldn't be annoying people. But also because that's not really that bad. I can still communicate by typing, writing, this is the internet. I can sit there and tappity 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 tap. So never be able to open my mouth and avoid the excruciating pain in my eyes. Well, that's a dumb answer. I get it. I get it. Nearly halfway there. Watch out, they're about to get even tougher. Oh no. I mean, some of them have been really easy for me, but, would you rather marry a complete stranger or be forced to have sex with one? I mean, the sex thing is more, temporary. Marrying the complete stranger, the complete stranger might be completely fine, or might be completely terrible. Is it the same stranger in both cases? I mean, are they both completely terrible? I mean, I wouldn't want to have sex with a terrible person either. I wouldn't want to get married. At least if I get married, I wouldn't have to have sex and I could get a divorce. I would actually go marry a complete stranger because I might actually end up with a nice girl, and that would be nice. That would be nice. I object. Many women are forced to marriage against their will with 50 million years. Oh no, you're making me feel bad. With 50 million years married before their 18th birthday every year. I mean, I suppose the other option would go something like forced sex trafficking and make me feel bad about that. But still, come on. I would be nice to the girl. Sheesh, you're being rather mean to me. Don't you trust me? Would you rather be locked in a lorry all by yourself or be locked in a lorry with 50 strangers? That's someone locked in a lorry all by yourself or with 50 strangers. I don't know which is worse. Again, it's about the other people. Are they nice or are they mean? Being by myself would get lonely after a while. I do talk to myself a lot, but that would get boring after a bit. I think 50 strangers. I get to know them. We'd be friends. Many people are forced to escape their country in terrible conditions back to the lorry where they're in the risk of being crushed or suffering death by exhaustion. Oh, come on! Oh, why do you have to? What? These questions are only trying to make me feel bad for whatever I choose. You're presenting me with two options. I can't choose anything else. I can't say, hey, oh, I wouldn't want to be in the lorry. I have to choose one or the other. I mean, sure enough, you're being informative and everything here, but come on, lighten up. Would you rather be beaten by your husband or be beaten by a human trafficker? Both are terrible. Holy shit, this is dark now. Nobody should be beaten. Nobody. Okay? And can I just say, clearly this thing is meant for women? And I'm saying that because so far the images that appear up here have been mostly women, and there was a woman in the marriage question, and in the lorry question, and here is being beaten by your husband, i.e. you are assuming that the one being beaten is female or a gay male, and I'm neither. So assuming that I'm gay for the moment, because that's the only way I'd have a husband. So, beaten by my husband or beaten by a human trafficker? Neither is good. Neither is good. I mean, if it was a human trafficker, I would actually expect it. If it was my husband, I would not be expecting it. But I'm guessing both are things that happen. And I'm guessing those that are beaten by their husbands are often provided by human traffickers. So, where do we end up? Do we do it at the source or at the end point? I mean, you get beaten up either way. I'm gonna take it from the one I expect it from, because I think that being prepared for it will sort of mentally soften the blow. Asylum seekers fleeing for abuse in their own countries risk ending up in the hands of human traffickers. Yeah, I know. You're trying to make me feel bad for choosing an option you gave me. Would you rather suffer genital mutilation, my balls, or never see any of your family again? I have a nice family. I know there are people with not very nice families and who would actually kind of be happy to not see their family again. But I have a very nice family, so this is genuinely a hard choice for me. Genital mutilation, and again, it's a woman up there. This is clearly meant for women. I am the wrong audience, apparently. I didn't do my research. I don't want my dick or my balls to get mutilated. So, despite having a very nice family, I'm sorry if you're watching this video. To my parents, to my siblings, to my cousins, to everyone, I'm sorry, but I'd rather never see any of you again, rather than have someone messing up my dick. Also, my mother wouldn't want to see me again if she sees this video, because I used the word dick. I'm sorry, mother. So I would never see my family again, but my balls are intact and I would be able to see friends. So, I mean, I have good people that I know, so that works. In some cultures, girls who refuse female genital mutilation are either mutilated by force or forced to flee from their homes or family. Yeah, I know. You're trying to make me feel bad. And again, it specifically says girls, so it's not for me, but I still very much appreciate having my balls intact. Would you rather tell an asylum interviewer about how you were abused even though your children are in the room, or stay quiet and risk being sent back to your home country where you will be persecuted? So this one's a little bit complex. So tell an asylum interviewer about how you were abused even though your children are in the room. how old are the children? Are they like, are they teenagers? Are they like 6? Are they adults? If they're like adults or late teens at least, then I suppose it's no harm. But small children is another matter. I wouldn't want to scar them for life. But I would definitely not want to stay quiet and risk being sent back to my home country and be persecuted for whatever I've done. So sorry children, you are going to be a little bit scarred, but I think you will grow stronger from it. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger, even though I would rather not do it if I actually had kids. I might be a little bit unbiased here because I don't have kids to abuse or scar for life. I'm not gonna abuse them. What am I saying? But yes, I'm going for that. And cue the bad guilt. All asylum seekers should be provided with adequate childcare whilst they are being interviewed so they can freely disclose all the information that is relevant to the claim. This is just one of the rights asylum aid is working for. Oh, it's a nice message. Would you rather help asylum aid provide... Oh, is this a commercial? Is this a freaking commercial? Help asylum aid improve the lives of these refugees now, or find out more. This is a freaking commercial. You have got to be messing me. I'm almost tempted not to finish it. I mean, I know it's an important message and all, but I didn't come here for a commercial. So would you rather help them? I can't afford it. I'm a student. I'm barely surviving as it is. I probably should be out trying to find work rather than sitting here and doing YouTube. But I've been trying to find work. I can't find any because I'm in a little piece of shit town. Actually, it's not a piece of shit town. It's a really lovely place. But everybody here are trying to find jobs, and there are very, very few jobs for students. And the few that are have hundreds and hundreds of people applying for it, and I'm never picked out. So I need to find out more. Yay! People don't choose to be refugees. You can't choose to help them now or visit. Yeah. I know. People don't, that website. That website. It's actually a link there. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yay, it goes there. Yay, go us. We are nice people. They're hiring and everything is okay. And their super dedicated hotline seems to be available only on Tuesdays for 3 hours at a time. Oh, and the 1st of November 2017, it will be closed. So, very helpful, people. Very helpful. 3 hours of the week, you help people maybe get a better life. I applaud you. Sarcastic clap. In all honesty though, they probably do an important job, but this was an annoying way to find out. And with work hours like these, that doesn't seem very serious. So anyway, that was the hardest would you rather quiz in the world. And it turned out to be something completely different than I imagined, but hopefully we all got a nice message out of it, and I learned that I would rather be invisible than learning to fly, so there's that. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. You can like or dislike it. That's the dislike way. You can like or like it. Like that. Subscribe if you want to. And until the next video, remember I have been Anime Mixer 1, and I approve of this video.